Yeah, again, one or two of the lads have started stepping up the training. We mentioned now Mobashir's back within the group, so what he needs now is obviously minutes in the field at some point, but he's training well, so that's great. Len Dungo has done some light training with the group as well, so great, and has Pronai Halder, so those ones we'll certainly look at with a view of possibly being involved, not made a final decision, but they're moving the right way, and the others obviously will take a little bit more time. Yeah, listen, everybody knows the opinion I have of Mobashir. I have so much time for him. He's working very hard at his game. He was an integral part of our team last year, and he will be this year again as soon as he's at full health, which he's very close to now. And he would already have surpassed that milestone had he not picked up that injury in the pre-season. But Mobashir's got a big role to play at the club, particularly in the second half of the season, and we look forward to getting him on the field. And as you say, it's a tremendous achievement for him. But I've told him he has so much more to give. He has to continue to focus, work hard, listen to his coaches, and if he does, then as I say, he's going to have a very good career, which is great for a local lad as well. Yeah, well, Ritvik, again, I was delighted with him as I was with Boris, because obviously the two lads had been on the bench prior to that, and then obviously the injuries to Komal and Len gave the boys the opportunity, and they were ready. I've known that for a period of time, and they both came in, worked very hard, brought a lot of qualities to the team. So I was delighted in both Boris and chatting about Ritvik, because for Ritvik it was his first start. Boris has started before, so it was very pleasing that Ritvik shown, as I knew anyway from seeing him every day in training, his attitude, his desire to get better, and I thought he gave a terrific performance against Kerala. So that stands us in good stead, and so it gives you certainly food for thought moving into the Chennaiyin game. Yeah, I think Jamshedpur's done from the outset of the season been very, very good. I think everybody would accept that we should have had a few more points given the performance we've had. We've lost one game, and even in that game we found ourselves 3-0 down after 15 or 20 minutes and rallied really back and could have taken something from that. So I think in the league is showing there's lots of draws in the league, that goes without saying, but Jamshedpur are a club that's never been in the playoff positions. At the moment we find ourselves in those positions because we've earned the right to be there and possibly could have been higher. What we have to do is focus on those remaining games now and make sure that we keep ourselves in those top spots. The only way you do that is to continue to work hard, to continue to improve, continue to stick together, which is really important. That togetherness, that spirit that we've fostered and built, that we keep on bringing that, and everybody working it so hard. Very talented individuals, but as a group, that's where the work needs to be done. Any success, any relative success we'll have, it will be together, it will be as a group. So we need to keep striving for that, keep looking to improve on that, because there's some very, very good teams in the league. There's teams in the league that have spent huge amounts of money, certainly far more than ourselves. So in terms of budget-wise and everything else, we have been terrific. We need to make sure that we keep doing that moving forward. It's not what's behind you, it's what's to come, and that's what's exciting about it. Yeah, I think the goal, it's an outstanding moment in football, and Greg has that ability. I scored nearly 300 goals in my career, but certainly none anywhere near as a wonderful strike as that. And that's the quality he has. That's why I brought him to the football club, and he continues to show that brilliance. But he does it within the team, and that's what I love about him. Greg Stewart, as talented as he is, everything about Greg is about the team. How hard he works against the ball and what he brings with the ball, and that's why he's a shining example of what we're trying to build, what we're trying to implement at Jamshedpur. Not particularly, because we've had that we've had to play, Meitike Mumbai after 3 days, then Mumbai after another 2 days. That's what happens in the league. The fixtures come about. Ultimately, everybody plays the same amount of games in the same period of time over the course of the season. So Chennaiyin have good players. They have a wonderful coach. Somebody I've been very taken by. I liked when he spoke very well, and obviously I know the club. I was there and very successful in our time there. So I know the players. They've got quality players. They really have. They're a very good team, and even the game against Bengaluru, they were very, very, very unfortunate. Chennaiyin could easily have been 3-0 up after 15-20 minutes. They were totally dominant for the first 20 minutes, and they scored some wonderful chances. So we're taking, we'll certainly know how dangerous the opponent is. As I say, I know they're fantastic players with an outstanding coach, so we'll be very respectful of that and very wary of the threat that they have. What we have to do, of course, given all that respect which we'll give them, is to make sure that we're bringing our best game. If we're at our very best, we've shown we can stand toe-to-toe with anybody in this league and win games, and that's what we have to look to do. No, I think what's good about that is that Bamblin is only you know, it's not far from our hotel base, and that's why we structured, you know, we thought about, you know, in terms of the travelling last year, there was huge travel issues, and particularly obviously with some of the bridges that go with the buses, there's always issues. But so we purposely designed it that, you know, for certainly our home games, we in at Bamberlin, which we're going to play out of, that it be local access. So the bottom line is, you know, where you play and where you travel, all those little bits help. It's what you do in the field. So we have to make sure, having taken all that into account, that we're fresh, we're ready to give a big performance, because that's what we needed. Start against Chennaiyin and hopefully kick off 2022 with 3 points.